Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so wide.
Without a secure place to call home, it's almost impossible to maintain physical or mental health, earn a qualification, or get a job. Yet more and more people are struggling to keep a roof over their heads. Around 37,000 people are on the housing list in Northern Ireland. More than 24,000 of them are in housing stress, living in unsuitable accommodation. Northern Ireland's social housing providers are doing all they can to deliver homes for those who need them most.
With having the triplets, we found ourselves that we needed to go down an affordable route, and luckily Radius were there to help us out. Social housing to us now is affordable for our family and our circumstances. It provided us with a long-term secure home.
The Housing Association, I have always felt when I've had to phone them that they're standing right beside me. I haven't felt that I'm talking to somebody who's been busy doing other things and I've interrupted them. I've always felt that they cared.
Christopher's disabled and he needed a house specially adapted for him with the lift and the hoist and stuff in it.
The challenges vary with every individual. We just look for our trainees to be motivated and want to come and avail of work. My measurement of success is just the time they go out the door with a smile on their face into employment.
What we were doing was basically anything that involved IT, from scrapping exercises, the mobile phone rollout for the whole of the company, which included about 180 mobile phones being configured and set up for the various staff members at the various levels. This experience has given me the ability to move forward and apply for more positive IT positions, as I've now got up-to-date experience of being in the workplace.
I think it's a benefit not only for mums and babies, particularly because you get a mum network, and you know, all of my friends and my husband's friends all have kids that are quite older, so the only babies he actually sees are the ones we meet at mums groups. So I find it really quite beneficial, and like I said, you know, being with a lot of different people actually helps him not be so weird around other people as well, so he's not as clingy, he'll go to anybody.
It's great for meeting other people. Sometimes it can be very lonely when you're living on your own, especially if you haven't got family and that around you, which I haven't. So these sessions are absolutely brilliant for me. It's good that Alpha Housing and Lorraine have agreed to have things like this, because it means that nearly every day we've got something to look forward to in our day, instead of just being isolated and lonely, you know.
Where you've parents able to come in, leave their younger children in the creche, the older kids are able to go to the summer scheme, and then some of the parents are either going up and doing the computer courses or doing the parenting or personal development with a women's group. So it's having everything under the one roof. It's that holistic nature of the services that we offer. People aren't having to pay transport to go and get these services. They're on their own doorsteps.
Crossing the threshold that day thinking that going forward, this is my home. This is a home that I can call my own. I came to the conclusion that shared ownership was the right approach, because when I looked at the rent that I would have been paying comparison to what the mortgage plus the rent with co-ownership, it just worked out so much more cost effective for me.
Northern Ireland has really benefited through peace funding over the last number of years, and this Peace Forward programme is really crucial. There are still lots of communities who have been untouched by the peace process and aren't feeling the peace dividend. This is about bringing people together to talk and create a safe space to share those challenges and to look at ways of moving forward.
Hold back the river, hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back.
We had a culture night then in Ballymena. This entailed 4 different communities. There was also a presentation from the Afghanistan and Pakistan community about their culture and how they would relate to us and we relate to them.
To get people to come together and try to find out what they have in common, and people given the opportunity will come together and will find out that they have more in common than what divides them.
I would love to say thank you very much for making my family whole again. They couldn't ask for anything better. That's all I wanted, was my family to be together. And now that we are, we're the happiest we could ever be. Ellie spent 18 months in hospital and waited nearly 2 years from the house. Getting a phone call to say that there was a possibility of getting an extension built onto here was amazing. We're so close to family here, and the hospital's here, and as you can see there's plenty of space.
At the start it was grand. I could afford to pay it, it was great, and then I just couldn't cope with it anymore, and I was coming and I was hiding or texting him and saying, I'll catch you up double next week. Then you get the next week and you can't afford it, and it rolls on before you know it. You owe £40–50 out, and that's when you're struggling. At that point you're hiding. For the first time in my life I had a credit union account that I could put money into. I had the Easy Saver account as well, where I was saving towards a holiday for me and 3 kids. First ever family holiday. I was still saving even after the holiday, and I can say hands down I'll be able to pay for Christmas. I'm going to cry. For the first time by myself.
They'll do anything for you, anything that you need done. They do it. Now, I'm trying to keep my own independence, but I still cook my own dinner. My day goes in very quickly because I do a lot of cooking and baking. Oh, they're great support, absolutely. You feel safe, and all you have to do is press your buzzer, and they'll come up. You know, they're fantastic.
I come from Africa because my country is war, and everything is okay here from safe. If, for example, now children to play here or outside or my back, no afraid, safe. The hostel, a lot of children in different country, they will here and they play together and outside, and they happy. Always when I say go inside, they say no, mommy, I want to play, and they are happy.
Radius Connect 24 was formerly known as Full Telecare, and our main core of our business is providing 24/7 support to people who live within their own homes, so that if they need help they can push a button and come through to us and we can provide that help. At the moment we are providing digitally enabled units, and we're also providing a service with a watch that people can wear outside their home.
Well, the Live Here Love Here small grant scheme is really trying to help small communities, groups, schools, associations build civic pride in the places that they live. And that could be as easy as doing a clean-up of litter, or it might be doing a gardening project, or it might be getting rid of graffiti or painting an old building that just looks sort of run down, and really lifting the spirits of the place. We're delighted to be working with Choice Housing, and Live Here Love Here has benefited by being able to reach a whole raft of new people that we wouldn't have easily reached on our own.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so high. Stop for a minute and
Please support us by joining our Benefits to Society NI campaign. Follow us online or contact NIFHA to learn more.
let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so